Morning or a minute or two where I discuss some aspect of Costa Rican moving to Costa Rica as an expat. There are some big changes that are happening right now in the whole field of immigration. I'm actually a little PO'd by the fact that they're having these big changes going down. Not that I think the changes are unnecessary, because I think they have to change something if they expect to have people moving here. Good morning, Maria. And if this goes well, I'm going to try to do my other video in a few minutes, because yesterday I got locked out. I could not do anything. Hey, Bliss. Okay, the big change is they're trying to become more expat friendly here. So what they're doing now is they're signed. I understand President Alvaro signed a package that will make it easier to migrate here if you're an American or Canadian or a European. What they've done away with, they've done away with the impuesto when you bring your automobile in. We had to pay, how much was it, Jim? Like a lot of money, like $6,000, I think, for our car when we brought it in. They're going to do away with that. You'll be able to bring two automobiles and pay no taxes on them whatsoever to bring them in, which is huge because vehicles are 2 to 3 times worth what they are in the States. So buying a vehicle here is a whole different ballgame. It's a little level of crazy too. So you can bring your cars here. You can bring them here for very cheap, just like the $1,500 it cost to ship them across the ocean, and then whatever they're going to decide upon as far as what you need to pay for. They're also going to let you start bringing your household goods without paying any impuesto, and that's huge too. I paid a large amount of impuesto on both of my shipments. One of them went haywire, and I didn't get my things. Got a few of my things. So yeah. Hi, Lisa. So I didn't get any of that, and a lot I was supposed to. Hey, Noel. So there's that. They're going to open it up. They're also making it much easier to come here as an investor. You only have to have, I think it's $100,000, $150,000 in that range to be considered investment immigration. And the investment one is actually the easiest one to get your residency. I understand from everybody who's done it. So there's that. They're going to make it easier. Now, where that matters on the what do you call it? The paperwork, I haven't heard anything yet about what's coming down with that, but the paperwork right now is pretty gnarly. So the other thing I want to talk about real quick, you know what kind of shoes you need to bring here? And this is why I'm telling you this, because I ruined a $100 pair of sandals when I first got here. Rubber shoes. I recommend, if you're coming and you're going to be in one of the places where, hey, Dina, if you're going to be in one of the places where it rains all the time, or you have a big rainy season, the only practical footwear to have here, besides the occasional pair of tennis shoes that you're going to sweat to death in if you don them, rubber shoes, especially flip-flops. And I did the thing here that will make you more comfortable and happier here. I powder the inside of my flip-flops. It does make a difference in how happy you are wearing your flip-flops and your other rubber shoes. I have a pile of shoes by Croc. Those are the only ones I ever wear here. I've ruined expensive shoes wearing here. I have a very cheap pair of slip-ons I got at Walmart that I wear in the garden, only because I'm getting tired of being chewed on by the ants when I go out to garden. So I tend not to wear flip-flops when I'm gardening. I know a lot of people do. Here, I don't. Like I said, that is a sucker's game. I'm putting my freshly powdered flip-flops on. And here's the thing about shipping all your stuff over. Even though they're not going to be charging impuesto for that, still, it's quite the ordeal to get your stuff over here if you have to. 4 pairs of rubber flip-flops, yes. Great for dealing with my birds, bathing dogs, etc. Well, here that was because A, your feet are going to sweat like a hog, but B, you're going to encounter wet wherever you go. I have on rubber flip-flops. Rubber flip-flops are great for that, like Crocs. Yeah, Noelle, I wear the Croc brand for that same reason. I'm clumsy. I've got balance issues. These babies stay put through anything, and I can walk through the water if I have to. Since I'm not Jesus and I can't walk across the top of it. It also comes in handy if you're doing stuff like climbing down in the volcanic hot springs to have these things on, because you can just go down with your flip-flops and walk across the rocks and stuff with your ice flip-flops as long as they have enough grip on them. Hey, Real Entertainment News. I'm about to close this out, and I'm about to go talk about doxing. Why would I talk about doxing? Well, there's somebody making all kinds of claims in the doxing, not doxing, the stalking laws. I actually sat down yesterday and I did what federal laws are and what the prosecution rates are. Somebody's, oh, here we go. I am going to talk about the things, some of the allegations and the reality of the laws of some of this stuff. I would love to hit up Emily D. Baker, hurry this and move along. I'm taking a friend to the airport in just a bit. How do you like that? 2 airport visits 1 week. And the other one was horrific. But this time, your number of ones like this that are strappy that I sometimes wear because I get tired of flip-flops. You feel like you're running around all the time. That's it. Okay. I'm going to get out of this, and then I'm going to go back in so I can talk about doxing. I'm going to start another video. So if you want to hang around a few more minutes so I can reset my router to make sure I have decent internet, I'll be right back. If you want to hang around a few more minutes so I can reset my router to make sure I have decent internet, I'll be right back.